Hi, Tim Cogdill, 41 years old. I'm currently at a hospital in Olathe, Kansas. I weigh about 670 pounds. I have a mass on my lower body. I'll put pictures at the end of the video. Um, I am looking for a surgeon in the Kansas City area that could possibly remove it for me. I have a surgeon willing to do it in Texas, but we are having to work out a way for me to um, uh, get the surgery in Texas because I can't live by myself and I don't have family that can go with me. So I am thinking that maybe now that I'm in Kansas, maybe someone here can help me. On January 8th, I was living in Georgia. I called 911 because I was 800 pounds and I was ambulatory at the time, but it was a struggle to get more than 10 or 15 feet. I basically went from the couch to the bathroom and back. Um, and I was just get to the point where I was really scared I was going to fall every time I stood up. So I called 911, ended up in a hospital. They tried for 6 weeks to find a place that would help me, a rehab center or a surgeon that would do the surgery. We had people coming here and there, but it didn't work out. I had one surgeon that was at the hospital that I was at willing to do the surgery, but the anesthesiologist wouldn't sign off. And I've said I'll sign any waiver, any DNRs that need to be signed, because this mass is really ruined my life, and I've I know I've done all this to myself, 100% my fault. Um, but I've suffered a lot the last couple of months being in the hospital. It's been a ton of pain, and I honestly, I'm getting up every day and I'm trying to exercise, and I have a physical therapist, occupational therapist I work with today that we're really getting a good exercise plan in place. I just don't know how much more I can take. Honestly, I just, deep down inside, this part of me that says it's getting near the end. If something doesn't happen soon, I'm not sure I'm going to be alive much longer. So, anyway, for those of you that have been following me for a while, the plan was to come to Kansas to stay with my mother and my stepfather until I could get to Texas and things worked out there. But during our 15-hour ambulance ride to here, I was strapped in a tight stretcher, and the last 4 hours I spent crying in an excruciating pain. And finally, about an hour out, I told the crew that they were going to have to take me to hospital. I was in so much pain. So we came to the hospital closest to my mother's house. Were able to make it here. They admitted me, and I just realized coming here and everything that there's just no way my parents could take care of me. My mom and stepdad, they just, because I have to use pads for a bathroom. I have no other choice. I can't get it. They can't get a catheter in. I can't, like I said, I can't get up anymore. And, you have young, strong people here, and they struggle to help me roll over and get my pads changed. They know my mom and stepdad are not going to be able to do it. As an absolute last resort, I'll go to their house, but I think if I wind up at their house, I'm going to die there. I don't want that to happen. But what I'm going to do is I'm reaching out to a few hospitals in the area. The hospital I'm at, they don't do the kind of surgery I need. So I'm going to reach out to a few hospitals. And for everybody that's been following me, everybody that sees this, I'm going to put any kind of link I can find, email or Facebook or Twitter, anything I can find for these hospitals. If you would, share this video with them. I think the more times these places get it, the more likely they are that somebody at one of these hospitals is going to see it and possibly be able to help me. They're looking right now at trying to find a rehab center in Kansas City that can at least take me, a care facility that can help me until I'm able to get to Houston. The doctor in Texas that's going to help me wants me to start on some particular drugs. I'm trying to get that coordinated. I have to have a doctor here, call there. It's a lot to deal with. But I need to start losing as much weight as possible, and laying in bed, I'm trying to get my activity level up. There's more I could do. I will admit I haven't done enough, but I have armbands now. I have some leg exercises that I've been taught, I'm going to be working more with a physical therapist. So I'm going to do everything I can every day because I know that this is the end. If I don't get help now, if something doesn't change in the next few weeks, I'm not going to make it. And so if you could just, you know, anybody, if you send in the information for me, forward it on to these hospitals in Kansas City, it would mean a lot to me. Um, anyway, I appreciate everything everybody's done, the prayers, the love that I've received from everybody, and the concern. It's been overwhelming. My biggest thing is I want to be able to help other people. Someday. The more I'm in the hospital, the harder things get. The more I feel that that's something I can do. It's been so much trouble finding help that, and in our country, with obesity is such a problem. There's got to be easier ways to do things. Oh, anyway, thank you all so much. I can't possibly repay everybody for what they've done. And the nurses, the staff at the last hospital were awesome. The people here, I've only been here a couple of days, but they're incredible. They're doing everything they can to help me and make me feel comfortable, trying to make me laugh. And I was in an ambulance for 15 hours and laid on the same pads for 20 hours without them being changed. So I got a lot of skin breakdown underneath, blood in places that are very sensitive, cut up in blood and bleeding and things, and so I'm in a lot of pain right now, and I'm taking a lot of pain medication. Hopefully, wean myself off of it in the next few days. But that ambulance ride was torture, and if I'm going to have to take another one to Texas soon, I'd like to get as much weight off as possible. And if I could get this mass removed here in town, it would be so much easier than having to take the long ride to Texas. But I'm willing to do anything. I will do anything right now to get this surgery. I don't care if it's a surgeon operating out of a garage somewhere. I'm willing to take any chance. So that's all for right now. And I will keep doing updates until I have a firm date to go to Texas, at which point I'll be signing a contract and I won't be able to do videos anymore. But until then, I'm going to keep doing videos and hoping I can get out. And if there's any doctor or hospital here in Kansas City willing to help me, I'm sure we could get publicity for it if that's something they're interested in. I'm sure local news would do a story. I'm one of the heaviest people in the world, and this is a very unique operation. So I have no doubt that there would be a lot of publicity around it. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. I know it's a really long video. I love you all, and I can't thank you enough. Y'all mean the world to me. That's it. I'll do another video in a couple of days and let you know what else we found out. Thanks, everyone. Good night.